Picture this. It is 10 years from now. You sit down at work, and every report, every analysis, every email has already been drafted by AI. The AI has also improved itself overnight. It is better today than it was yesterday, and it asks you, what would you like me to do next? Scary? Maybe? Possible? Some serious scientists think so. Today, we look at what that future might look like and what you can do to prepare. Welcome back to Book Takeaways for Professional Growth podcast. I am your host, Sophia. This is part 2 of our Will AI Replace Me series. In part 1, we looked at the past through the technology trap. We saw that fear of technology is old and that how societies respond matters more than the technology itself. Today, we move to a very different question. Not what happened before, but what might be coming. We explore this through Life 3.0, written by MIT physicist and AI researcher Max Tegmark. I want to be honest with you from the start. This book deals with possible futures, not certainties. Tegmark is not making predictions. He is opening up important questions that many experts are actively debating. Today, we try to think clearly about those questions, without panic, but also without ignoring them. Segment 1. The pain. What if machines become better at everything? In the previous episode, we talked about the fear of losing a specific task or job to automation. A machine learns to do one thing you used to do. But many professionals today feel a deeper, harder question. What if AI becomes better than humans at everything, not just some tasks? If AI can write, design, analyze, plan, and even improve itself, what role is left for people? And if AI can upgrade its own abilities faster than any human team, does humanity stay in control of the technology at all? This is a different kind of fear from what we discussed in episode 1. It is not just about jobs. It is about the future of human agency, our ability to make meaningful choices. This is the space that Life 3.0 enters. Segment 2. The book takeaway. What does Life 3.0 teach us? Tegmark's central idea starts with a simple but powerful framework. He divides life, all life, into 3 stages. Life 1.0 cannot change itself at all. Think of bacteria. They are shaped entirely by evolution, very slowly. Life 2.0 can update its software, its knowledge, culture, skills. That is us, humans. We can learn new languages, adopt new values, develop new expertise. Our hardware, our bodies, changes slowly, but our software is flexible. Life 3.0 could redesign both its hardware and its software. This is what sufficiently advanced AI might be able to do, to improve its own capabilities, design better versions of itself, rapidly and recursively. Tegmark then explores a range of possible futures, from a digital utopia where AI and humans flourish together, to more neutral futures where AI reshapes jobs and politics but humanity maintains control, to darker scenarios where a very powerful, misaligned AI pursues goals that are not in humanity's interest. His key message: these futures are not determined by the technology alone. They are shaped by the choices we make now about how we build AI, what values we put into it, and what global rules and institutions we create around it. This connects to what we saw in the technology trap. Institutions and policy decided whether workers benefited or suffered from the Industrial Revolution. Tegmark takes that idea further. With AI that might become much more powerful, the stakes of those choices could be much higher. Segment 3. Practical steps. What can you do as one person? You might think, this sounds huge, almost too big to think about. that is a normal reaction, but Tegmark himself argues that the future of AI should not be left only to a few companies or governments. Ordinary people, professionals like you and me, have a role too. Here are 3 strategies. Again, these are informed ideas based on expert thinking and what we know about human-AI collaboration, not guaranteed formulas. Step 1. Shift your mental model from my job versus AI to humans plus AI. Most of us think about this in a very personal, immediate way. Will AI take my specific job? That is a real and valid concern. But Tegmark invites us to also think at a bigger level. What kind of human do I want to be in a world where AI is everywhere? This is not just philosophical, it is practical. Think of AI the way you think about the internet or globalization. These technologies changed everything, and people who engaged with them, understood them, and could explain them to others became more valuable. People who ignored them became more vulnerable. The same logic likely applies to AI. So ask yourself, am I moving toward understanding this or away from it? Step 2. Invest in your Life 2.0 strengths. Tegmark's framework suggests that if AI eventually becomes very powerful at raw calculation and information processing, human advantage will increasingly come from things that are much harder to replicate. Values and ethical judgment, understanding what should be done, not just what can be done, meaning making, helping people understand why something matters. Human relationships and trust, the things that require empathy, real presence, and shared experience. Practical action steps, become a translator between AI and the humans around you. Can you explain what an AI output means to a non-technical colleague or client? Can you identify when an AI recommendation looks wrong or biased? Practice asking, what are the values behind this AI decision? Is it fair? Does it align with what we actually want? The ability to ask these questions and to articulate good answers is genuinely rare and valuable. Step 3. Move from passive user to active citizen. Tegmark argues, and I find this point important, that the future of powerful AI technology should not be shaped only by a small group of technologists or investors. It needs broad participation. As a professional, you can stay informed through reliable sources, not just dramatic social media headlines, but books, podcasts, and quality journalism that help you think clearly. At work, ask, who in our organization is responsible for checking whether our AI systems are fair, safe, and well used? If nobody is, that's a gap worth raising. As a citizen, pay attention to national and global conversations about AI rules and safety. You don't need to be an expert to have an informed opinion or a vote. Closing and what's next. In this episode, we looked at AI through the lens of Life 3.0. We saw that some serious researchers believe AI could eventually become something much more than a tool, something capable of improving itself and pursuing its own goals. This is not a certainty. It is a live debate among experts, but it is a debate worth understanding. The message I want you to take away is not fear. It is this: the future is not written. How this technology develops and who benefits depends enormously on the choices made by people at all levels. Researchers, governments, companies, and professionals like you. In our final episode, we bring the past and the future together. We compare the two big stories, AI as industrial revolution and AI as something closer to a new form of life, and ask, what does all this actually mean for your career decisions right now? If you missed episode 1, go back and listen. It gives you the historical foundation for everything we have discussed today. And if you found value in this episode, share it to a friend or colleague. We need to start a conversation about AI and our future. We'd like to hear from you. Share your thoughts in the comments below. Stay informed by subscribing so you wouldn't miss any episode. Let's keep growing.